You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Will Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and for today's episode of Suki Nihon, we are looking at Steven Universe, episode 14 of season 4, That Will Be All. So, it turns out that the amethysts that stopped, the amethysts that stopped Greg and Steven in the last episode are on the Crystal Gems side and want to help them, return Steve and Greg to Earth. And that leads to an amusing little section with Amethyst and all her newfound their Earth gems, Earth gems, and it's great. Lots of new friends and stuff, lots of interesting stuff happening here. I'm like, oh good, they've got allies, they've got more allies. And that's good. Then Holly Blue Agate informs him that blue diamonds appeared. They don't tell him the other thing though. And then she tells him, shape up, etc., etc. And then Steve and Greg sneak off. Steven starts doing his stigmata crying again, and he discovers Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond is still lamenting the loss of Pink Diamond, and she's also in an area that's surrounded with bubbled rose quartz gems, which Yellow Diamond wants her to shatter them, but Blue Diamond thinks that they're part of Pink Diamond's legacy, which, it seems that that she was supposed to shatter the entirety of the rose quartz line, but didn't. In fact, she just kept them bubbled and safe and preserved. I kind of feel like the whole human zoo thing changed over the course of ownership, and it being more like a circus or whatnot for Pink Diamond, and more of a nature preserve or saving thing for Blue Diamond, which makes a bit of sense. I think that Pink Diamond being shattered introduced the concept of mortality to the diamonds. We don't know how White Diamond reacted to it, but we know that Blue Diamond reacted to it with sadness, and the Yellow Diamond reacts to it with kind of a malice or a hatred for it. Kind of like she just sharpens her own tenure toward Earth, essentially, and that's why the cluster and all sorts of other items, which I feel that the cluster thing and the mutation rays may be Yellow Diamond or White Diamond and not Blue Diamond so much, who may look to preserve what she would consider the Pink Diamond legacy. Interesting. Yeah, they were introduced to new emotions and new feelings or so through tragedy, which is interesting. I feel that Blue Diamond may end up being a valuable ally to the Crystal Gems in the future. We don't know. But yeah, then to tell Blue Diamond that Pink Diamond's gone, you need to move on and get over it, etc., etc. Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond sing a song which I'm not one of those people who really likes a lot of sung dialogue. I like it if you're singing about what's happening, but not singing what's happening. Kind of like, this is something you see a lot in Rent. Yeah. I prefer stuff to be more like Little Shop of Horrors or Oliver or whatnot, where it adds to the story. It's telling you what's happening in the story, but not the entirety of it. It's not a dialogue replacement. I mean, dialogue replacement can be done well. I mean, we've seen it done well in some things, but for me, I'm one of those people who likes classic musicals where the sung parts of this actually the sung stuff is a reflection of what's happening, which this one kind of is. Part of this is sung reflection, and part of it's sung dialogue. The parts that are sung dialogue and the basic feel of this particular song just felt a little off, a little undercooked. And that's kind of why, like, I'm looking forward to seeing it being covered by the vast majority of YouTube. If you look up the people who do covers of Steven Universe songs, they do a tremendous job, and it's worth checking out, because sometimes the reinterpretations of a song or the extension of a song is better than the actual song. Yeah, I thought it was. I can't wait to see the YouTube covers of it. Anywho, then Ruby and Sapphire are brought toward Blue Diamond, and they talk, and Sapphire kind of freezes up a little bit, but then Ruby kind of helps her through it, and she tells Blue Diamond that she's like, oh yeah, I came here to deliver a human to you, etc., etc., and then she decides to go, and Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond let her go, and then as they're going, Steven and Greg start leaving to the ship, and then Holly Blue Agate realizes that, oh, the crystal gems are here, and she tries to challenge them, and then Ruby and Sapphire form Garnet, and then Garnet beats Holly Blue Agate, and then Pearl reminds Holly Blue Agate that it would not be good for Holly Blue Agate to tell what happened to Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond, because that could not end well for her. And then, of course, the Amethysts notice all this stuff happening, and they just stand aside. They're just like, yeah, whatever. They've made a lot of valuable friends, essentially. And that's good. At the end of this, Pearl's like, well, that'll be all. And then it is all. They get in the ship, and they get to leave. And that's the end of that episode. Of course, Steve's like, we had to come by and rescue you, etc., etc. And they get on their way back to Earth. And I guess the next episode we're going to find out what was happening with Connie and Peridot and Lapis while they were away. And that'll be interesting to see. What do you think of this episode? Let me know in those comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Make sure you like this. Make sure you share this. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that little bell so that you get annoyed or told whenever there's a new episode here on Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Money, money, money by the pound.